Oh, hello. What's that? You've come for a spooky tale? Well, tonight, a look into the madness of Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale's second Halloween special for the Legends of the Dark Knight. We must begin without delay, for we're late. On Hallows Eve in a hollow city, the police commissioner waits for a train. The cargo? His precious Barbara, who's been shopping in the city alone.
It's madness, trying to raise one child in this city, let alone two. Agreeing to adopt Babs. What could I have been thinking? When I see her smile, I remember why. There anything left in the stores?
Ha ha, very funny.
What's that above them? Shadows in the night. These shadows take form when through plate glass window the Batman throws Jarvis Tetch, the Mad Hatter, onto a train.
Twinkle, twinkle, little
It's impossible to reason with a madman like Tetch, unless you're a madman like the Batman.
How I wonder where you're at.
Hatter, only you can stop this before I have to hurt you.
Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky. Babs, we, should be getting home.
Chasing the Hatter across the train as it treks through the city, we learn something about Batman. Beyond the warped delusions of those like Scarecrow, Two-Face, or even Joker, it is the Mad Hatter's twist on reality that disturbs Bats the most. Perverting the story of Alice in Wonderland taints a very dear memory for Batman, one that reminds him of her. Crashing conveniently into the warehouse for the Gotham Playing Card Company, there he sees it, the sign, the order, from the Queen of Hearts herself.
Oh, the Queen. Off.
With his head.
The Hatter must obey. He takes a swing at the Dark Knight and chops into his shoulder. But Bats kicks Jarvis to the ground. In attempts to reason with a madman, he plays into the madness.
Tetch, I'm gonna give you one last chance.
The time has come.
This is his mistake.
Yes, to talk of many things.
Of shoes.
No, the children, the missing children.
And snips.
Cooperate.
And sealing wax.
Just a shot in the dark. But I bet that hurt.
I'm late.
It's Halloween night, and Barbara Gordon just wants to go out like all the other kids her age. But when your police commissioner uncle adopts you, it's not always what it's cracked up to be.
Mom, will you speak to him?
We've been over this already, young lady. I've given you a great deal of freedom. Far more than I had at your age.
Then let me go out tonight. It's Halloween. Don't you trust me?
This isn't about trust. Gotham City isn't some small town in Ohio.
You've told me 1,000,000 times.
Don't take that tone with me.
Then he utters
I'm
the
not
words
some
that
cop you
no
can bark
teenager
orders
wants to
at.
hear.
As long as you live in this house, you will do as I say.
I can't believe you even said that.
And with a slam of her bedroom door, Gordon is left to his thoughts.
Sometimes, I really envy the Batman. Can't imagine that behind that mask he hides a wife and children in Gotham. No, he gets to put on a cape and leave that responsibility to the rest of us.
And what is Batman's idea of family? What kind of home life leads a man to such fate? Slipping through lucidity and out of consciousness, those precious memories slip through Bat's head. A rainy night. His mother and a child's book of nonsense. The great Dr. Thomas Wayne, who'd prefer not to have his son's head filled with maddened satire and backwards riddles, or with fictional stories of masked men fighting crime. The beautiful Martha Wayne, who just can't say no to her only son. Her pearls, the rain, a gunshot.
Mother!
Gordon attempts to reason with the madness of a teenager.
All right, you've punished me enough. Can't we at least discuss... Babs,
but is again left alone. She's run away into that city on that night.
She's gone, Barbara. I've scared our girl away.
If James is unable to return her safely with all of his power and immense authority, he will have a higher power to answer to. Barbara finds herself in the park, but she is not alone.
I hate when he's right.
Surrounded by a gang of miscreants, she is
Help!
scared white as a ghost.
Don't hurt me.
Blam! 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 A rescuer comes to her aid and even offers her tea.
Would you like some more tea? She can't have any more when she hasn't had any at all. Actually, she can't have any less. You can always have more, couldn't you, Alice?
The Batman, still suffering from a head wound,
I'm coming for you, Tetch.
stumbles into the streets and collapses into hysteria.
Mother?
His mother coming to his aid in the very place of her own demise. At the table, our Alice has lost her manners.
Orange spice, Earl Grey, constant comment, China Rose, Chamomile, Jasmine,
She rejects her tea and upsets her host.
Formosa, Oolong, Red Zinger. It's quite rude not to have any tea at all.
I'm not trying to be rude. Really. I just don't like tea. Look, I've done everything you've asked. Put on this costume, come to your tea party, but I really have to be going now.
You're not going anywhere.
Now who's being rude?
I'll get us some more tea.
But what's this? A rabbit's late for a date? Good thing James Gordon is there to give him a
I
lift.
keep going over it and over it in my head. What I'll say to her when I find her. How I'll make it right for her. Still no word from Batman. Nor from Babs. This city never seemed quite as enormous until I'd lost my child in it.
For the second time, Dr. Leslie Tompkins has come to the aid of Bruce Wayne. As both a woman and a doctor, she represents key aspects of both of his late parents, and is there for him in a time he needs it most,
Under these circumstances, I've patched you up the best I can.
stabilizing him emotionally as a child and now physically as the caped crusader.
What time is it?
Time? It's past midnight.
I have to go.
Go? Where? You should go to a hospital.
So that he may continue the pursuit of tonight's obsession, Jarvis Tetch.
Thank you, Dr. Tompkins, for more than you'll ever know.
By Hill House, the Dark Knight appears suddenly behind our frantic commissioner
Tell your men to hold their positions.
You.
and implores him to hold back his dogs while he handles the Hatter.
Tetch has maybe a dozen or so children, runaways inside. Some sort of insane tea party. He keeps them sedated, making them drink some sort of drug tea. The one dressed as Alice matches the description of my daughter.
Knowing what Gordon has at stake, Batman slips slowly into the Hill House of madness, past the guards, past the cat, and right to the hat.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole the tarts and took them quite away.
Backed into a corner, the Hatter pulls Jim's daughter to a window.
I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late.
Damn. Every scenario I can think of just ends up with Gordon's daughter hurt.
Before Bats could make a move, the commissioner leaps through the window to Barbara's aid.
Babs!
Is she all right?
She will be. Now go, get the Hatter.
And alas, at the top of the house, at the top of the hill,
You there, get out of the way! The Jobberwock!
This is where it ends.
the Batman, Jobberwock of Gotham City, plants Hatter's head through the looking glass and firmly into reality. For now.
Runaways, mostly. Tetch promised them a home. Of sorts.
I know a woman, a doctor, who can help them, if they'll let her.
I wanted to say I'm sorry for the trouble I caused.
He does that to me all the time.
Daddy, I'd like to come home.
Babs, Yes. Let's go home.
Our Alice is reunited with her family, which allows Bruce to reunite with his.
Alice was beginning to get tired of sitting by her sister on the bank.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed your stay. Until next tale, stay safe.